We're back.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello,
I was still being
everybody.
slow. I must have.
Should we go again?
We are the Stormers.
Yay! I'm Ben.
Hi, Ben.
I don't think it's been that long,
go
Ben.
around.
How are you going, Ben?
How are you, Ben?
I'm
How's
good.
the family?
The family
You
is
good?
lovely. Yeah, they are
Great. How's work?
What are we doing tonight?
We're playing Red Hand of DOOOOOMM.
Oh,
You don't talk
such
about this
science.
module very much, Ben. This is a new
My
experience for
favourite
us.
module in the world.
And who was it written by?
It was written by Rich Baker and James Jacobs, who I worship just a little bit because he's a great guy and people are really, really great. And yeah, it's a fantastic sandbox-based module. And if you're watching this and you haven't seen the first episode, we'll go and watch that because we had lots of fun.
And we'll see you in about an hour.
That's right, yeah. We have the whole team here tonight.
That's right.
Every storm of dice.
A full court press.
Yes, it's fantastic. Yeah, should we just introduce our characters again? Nice, very nice. Do what it's
Nice.
like. It's like pale. It's like
Yeah,
that's
it's good.
So I'm Ben. I will be your dungeon master.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah, so
We're
what's
playing
happening?
D&D 5.
Yeah, so we might want to give like a bit of a brief summary of like what we're doing, who we are, and all that kind of stuff, so everybody gets a bit of an understanding. So what are we playing, Ben?
We're playing.
D&D 5th.
I said that.
But what campaign are we playing?
I already said that.
We've already got that as well.
I don't think you were listening.
So when Nathan said he would be distracted by the tech, I think we didn't take him seriously enough.
All right, go. People ask, that's all. Go.
Excellent.
Which group are we?
We're the dice.
Oh, cool.
I'm
What was
Ben.
your name
With a
again?
small dice.
Oh, man.
Can you say the bit about you don't talk about that very much?
Let's jump into it. I'm keen.
Okay, good. So yes, watch the previous episode. This is session 2. There was a part 1 and part 2 of session 1, and you should be up to speed if you've seen those. You'll know what's happening.
Nathan's going to be monitoring the comments, so please let him know that you're there. Also, please let him know if there are any technical problems or
Yes.
sound issues. We'd love to hear those as well.
Yes.
Love
I
to
noticed
hear
the
those.
technical-
I see what you did there.
Oh,
That's
like,
right.
nice.
Hear them.
Yeah.
Smash the
Hear the
subscribe
sound
button,
issues.
go to the YouTube channel and hit the
smash it.
subscribe button and
Yep.
hit the notifications on as well so that you'll see when this video lands on YouTube.
And for those watching on YouTube land, hello.
Yes, please do like and
We love
subscribe
you.
and yeah, share this on because we're loving this adventure.
Having a bit of fun.
Click the bell.
Excellent, click the bell is the thing you do nowadays. Excellent.
Okay, cool.
Foreign
So,
language.
anyway, a quick recap of our characters. If you want a proper recap of the characters, then you can watch
Watch
episode
part
1.
one,
But yes,
I'm Johnny. I'm playing Fagrin, who is a wizard. He is very old, but he's not a very high level. And at some point you might find out why.
Too many books, not enough adventuring.
Could be.
Are we introducing me or
no,
no? We're
Original cast.
skipping me.
I am Murray, and I am playing Myastan Shemesh, who is a dragonborn paladin with an intelligence of 7. Makes up for it in strength, however.
He does. What is your
Does he
strength?
know?
20.
Does he really make up for it in strength?
It's
He doesn't know that he doesn't. So.
No,
He thinks he does.
some wonderful moments.
If
When
thinks
he thinks,
is the right word.
when he thinks at all. Exactly.
Some fantastic
Yes.
role-playing moments from Maya Stan last week.
Nathan.
My character's name is Menu. I'm an elf. I basically did a whole heap of stuff bad, and I have a little owl called Natan.
An owl chick.
Yeah.
The kitty tick or tiki or whatever they're called are fly owls. So this is a
Yeah.
chick, sort of this big, but ultimately it will be kind of table sized.
Yeah, so it's like the egg was like this big as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
very, very small, but he will be a big boy.
Did a lot of swimming
So a lot of
in
yolk.
the last episode.
If it was this big.
Yeah.
100
And
lot
it
of
was a
yolk,
little
yeah.
tiny bird.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
lot of yolk.
disproportionate.
No,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything is in proportion. That's the whole.
So I think
bigger. So it's not like it has like small eyes. It's everything is in proportion.
Ah, cool.
Works
okay.
well. It's kind of.
Ah, cool. That's
And
good
you
to
spent the
know.
night staying in the Apple Seed Inn, is that what it was called?
Could have been.
It was the seedy one.
The Seedy Inn?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No, the green apple.
The Green Apple.
The seedy in at the apple. Ah,
Apple seedy.
That's
What was the
clever.
seedy?
With Tharma, who is a very friendly dwarf.
Yes.
No.
She was very
Took
friendly.
very good care of us.
She did.
No, she's terrible. I don't like her.
You rested. The elf.
I definitely rested. I
Yes.
got all of my spells back.
Hooray!
I had a long rest.
Menu attempted to clean his clothes.
Yeah, because I was stuck in water all and like covered in.
Just clambering up the bank and all that.
And the
stuff.
thing is, my cloak and clothes are actually designed to be when I'm flying, like to keep me warm, and like when I'm actually flying it out. But yeah, when you're on the ground, it's not like.
Shouldn't you have to do
the
a
best thing
performance
ever.
cleaning check for that?
No, I think cleaning is a usual task. Yeah,
can take
most people know how to clean. Like, would you?
We're men, guys. Come on, let's not lie.
Oh dear.
We hope that
like
things
it.
will just magically be clean. So you woke up in the morning, and the mayor of town and the head of the kind of the town guard of Drellin's Ferry came and spoke to you. The mayor was called Notto Whiston,
Not a wisdom.
Notto Whiston, and
Oh.
Captain Serrana came and
That's
talked
right.
to you. They talked to you about how there were all sorts of skirmishes and things happening with hobgoblins raiding people on the Dawn Way. They agreed to pay you 500 gold pieces per head to clear the hobgoblins from the Dawn Way, which you were kind of thinking, might be possible, might not be possible. They've given you 200 gold pieces
As a down
per head as a down payment.
Which is handy.
Per head.
Per head.
Oh, per person.
Yeah, just,
you
just these three.
You don't get any of it. You
No,
get
not
none
per,
of it.
not per hobgoblin head.
I was
That's right.
thinking that's an awfully
Yeah, that's
generous
right,
offer.
that's right.
Although, just so you know, there's 600 GP
Floating around.
floating
Yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah.
That's right.
As a thief. Might be.
So they've sort of
Our second edition of you.
got to the end of that conversation. Whiston makes one more parting comment. He says, well, I'm glad to see we've got some help on the job. Be good to see the doorway cleared and peace and prosperity returned to this area. Poor ferryman doesn't want his business cut into, does he? And him and Serrana laugh at each other again. Remember the ferryman who refused to fight?
Yes, they were terrible.
Yes.
Raymond was very brave.
We weren't very impressed with them.
If you're going to be wandering around the Witchwood, I would advise you perhaps to initially seek out Jaw. You can't find someone who knows those woods better. His cabin's a little out of the way, but it could be worth the walk. If you take the Witch Trail to the north of town, go left at the first big trail crossing. Jaw's cabin's about 7 miles in or so. If you go in the Dawn Way then and take a right when you come to the forest edge, yeah.
Does he know the way to the witch's garden?
Well, yes. I imagine he might be able to guide you somewhat to the locations of the Witchwood. He's a slightly peculiar fellow, a little bit of a loner, but he has been of great assistance to people in the past.
Oh, really?
Do I know him? Because he's not on my. In my.
This sounds like
in there,
a hook. I think we'll go there.
What are you saying? I imagine he does fish in the river, yes.
Of course, yes. No, the river. I've like flashbacks. And I'm just like, it's just a small twinge in the neck. Like you just see it. It's small, but it's definitely there.
Your
Definitely
ears
noticeable.
wiggle.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe just a vein in one of the ears just goes and just pops up for a second. You're just like,
The barkeep hollers out, oh, don't worry, Winston. He's had a bit too much water in the brain. Don't worry about the peculiar things he says. You hear her just laughing as she goes back in the kitchen. Winston and Serrana have a sort of a knowing look at each other. Give me perception checks.
Okay.
The three.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a
Good to
5.
get out of the way early.
Yay!
That's a D12. There you go.
so 9.
9.
You got better on a D12 than we did on D20. So.
What did anyone roll? A 9, a 1, and a what?
7.
So we saw nothing.
None of them noticed them.
I'm fuming, so
None
I
of them
wouldn't say
noticed the
nothing.
mysterious figure who's been watching on from just across the room.
No, I love that. You all suck, so none of you noticed this key point that was needed for you to know.
We immediately leave the inn and head north. Witch's garden.
Hint, imagine the prancing pony when there's that shot of Aragorn, sort of, but there's just that
Isn't it
shot
annoying?
doesn't exist at all. The movie just completely cuts Aragorn. He never encounters the hobbits. They're
Yeah.
never afraid of him. Everything goes horribly wrong.
So the other thing is to basically reconsider this. Like we're in the morning, right? So this is like 9 a.m. So we've got a drunk sitting in a very well lit bar pretending to hide. Like there's no shadows or anything. He's just sitting there smoking.
I don't know
I
that
like this character.
I don't know that I'm drunk, but
Oh well, look.
What do you do, Derek?
so I get up and I stroll over to you and I say, I believe I overheard you looking for the witch's garden.
I am.
I
Do you
didn't
know
see
the
you
way?
there.
I do not. I do not know the way. I am a very. But I would like to accompany you if you are.
Are you a follower of the god too? Did they speak to you in your prayers?
No, but the ruling company of Brindleton have assigned me to scope out this region and perhaps help wherever I may find it.
Scope? What is scope?
Well, it is to explore and investigate.
You know what my favorite thing is at this
We
moment.
go to the witch's garden to find a tool.
I would like to come with you.
At this point, it goes like 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like full of trees.
Fade in.
It starts as a shrub.
Are you
hey,
a
we gotta
good
follow.
companion?
I'm a fairly sort of
Yeah, what does he look like?
imposing figure. He's black skin and a goatee and a shaved head and fairly sort of average size, about 5'11", but dressed in travelling clothes.
Are you a good companion? I have two.
I would like to think so.
Yeah, and we're like, awkwardly push forward. Hi, Manu, nice to meet you.
Corin Amanda Porth.
I am Fagrin.
Good to see you.
Your hand is wet. Why is that?
Flashback.
Corin Amanda Ford. So you're human,
Need to write that.
I am.
Who man?
dark skin, bald head.
So he looks like you, but with
But
skin.
black.
That's
Yes.
cool.
Who's your character? Me, but
But sexier.
That's right.
oh, dude.
Fantastic. So no more questions? You just accept him on face value?
Yes,
Excellent.
this is
I think so.
all right.
That's
I like that. Nathan's character has PTSD, post-traumatic, slightly drowning. Nice. Very fair.
So you
I joined them.
joined them.
What are you
stand
being
up and I-
paid to go on this adventure of yours?
Well, I am on retainer of the city of Brindle.
And they are concerned with the safety of the Witchwood?
No, they're concerned with the safety of the region. There has been strange auguries by the diviners in town. Something about dragons, something about witches, and in this
So
instance, they've asked me to come
Brindle's
here.
Mittelberg, isn't it?
That's right.
Where is it?
Mittelberg.
middle.
That's Brindle. Yep.
And
Look at that.
that's not where we are.
We are
No,
Drellin's
we're-
Ferry.
Drellin's
Drellin's
Ferry.
Ferry.
Okay.
We're heading
My
south.
hometown.
So go back to what you were saying. Yeah, rumors.
Sorry.
So yes, there's rumours of and admittedly very vague and inconveniently vague rumours about the region and the stability of it. They've sent me to investigate.
Have you investigated all these other towns on your way here?
No, I've been told to come directly to Drellin's Ferry.
Remember that the Crystal Mist Mountains are sort of renowned for being the home of tribes of hobgoblins who tend to war amongst themselves and all that sort of stuff, which
Right.
was established before. Yeah.
Yep. Well,
But tell me of the Witchwood. What
It is
have
the
you-
place where the witch's garden lives.
I
Yes,
see.
yes,
And that is where you intend to go?
Yes, all of us together. Now.
Now. And
No, he's a little pushy.
I see.
I am on a mission from the god.
Yes, so yes, God, right? Well, you better get going quickly. Hurry
Yes.
up. Go. Quick, move.
There won't be any swimming.
He's a little slow on the uptake.
I have a feeling that I would not have been sent here to concern myself with goblins warring amongst themselves. I fear that there is a bigger threat.
It lies in the witch's garden.
Well, it looks like you.
I love it if it doesn't.
So, Whiston and Serrano have been sort of standing there awkwardly trying to sort of find a moment to let themselves out of the conversation. Well, it looks like you're well prepared. It's fantastic that there's interference from people, interest from Brindletown. I'm sure we're totally able to handle everything here in Drellin's Ferry. Nothing will go west of here. You can report that back to your masters, where we've been a bastion for the Vale. Oh, never mind. Serrano says, "Calm down, Whiston. It's absolutely fine." Now,
Thank you, peasant.
there are. Whiston just goes. Sort of
He's like the
straightens
wealthiest
his-
man in the
That's
town.
right. He looks rather fine. That's what he looks like. like that, but annoyed.
Right.
He looks kind of annoyed,
Yeah,
actually.
Yes. Serrana finds it slightly amusing, just around the very edges of her eyes and mouth. She says, "You might visit a few places to spend some of the money that we have advanced to you, if you like, and if the good Lord of Brindle has advanced you some cash for your own purposes, there are several places you might investigate. Morton's Smithy has a good supply of weapons and armor. Often the Shrine of Pelor has some scrolls, some healing potions, and there's even the House of Sir Tyren the Wise, who has some arcane magic."
I think I can show these gentlemen around.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, of course. Sorry, I
Since
forgot.
I live here.
That's right.
Are you a noble?
No.
So
Peasant, then.
rather than role
He
play,
has not yet been accepted.
if you prefer not to role play our encounters with all these shopkeepers, I can sort of offer you a certain amount of wares that you might be able to purchase. Do you want
Probably
me
some
quickly
healing
run through?
potions would be handy.
So from the Shrine of Pelor, of course, which is a
Yes.
divine place, a home to you, isn't it? It was the
Yeah, so
priest who
probably
took you
get some
in.
things for free from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since I pretty much live there.
Oh, you're
So do you beg?
I'm the Undertaker,
okay.
so
Excellent.
I work closely
Do you beg grace?
It's my only speed.
from Brother Derny.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's quite happy to offer you 8 healing potions to share amongst yourselves.
Whoa.
Wow, that's.
Thank you, Brother Derny.
That's
So
mathematic.
write down 2 each. That's right.
Don't you mean 10?
They expect us to be heard.
Just.
He does have some scrolls of bless.
Oh,
2 scrolls of lesser restoration, which are 120 gold pieces each. You can't part with those, unfortunately, for free.
Not even for me.
I shall give you a discount. 100 gold pieces each. I'm sure you're aware of the hard work that it takes the acolytes to prepare these scrolls in the larger cities and the material components that go into them, let alone the faith required to produce them. So do you want any scrolls of lesser restoration? Is there a divine caster? Yes, the druid can cast divine spells of scrolls.
Yes, I'm very divine.
There's a scroll of protection from energy, which is 210 gold pieces. So consider these things.
Yep. 210 gold pieces.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Morton's
We
Smithy
only have
has
200 each, don't we?
Yeah.
Morton's has a +1 battle axe, a +1 longsword, a +1 shield, a +1 chain shirt, 20 +1 arrows, and 20 +1 bolts for all various different prices.
They're quite good. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
Sorry, go through those magic items
So a
again.
battle axe, a longsword, a shield, and a chain shirt,
A battle axe, a longsword, a shield, and a chain shirt.
which are all about. Well, the chain shirt's 500 gold pieces each. It's 500 gold pieces, but the battle axe and longswords are all about 100 gold pieces.
How much is the chain shirt?
550 gold pieces.
So this is where it gets like, we're in a real world where things are outside of your budget constraints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can afford
That's the
that.
fun of it.
You could, of course, return to Drellin's Ferry at a later date and grab some of these items.
Once we get some extra
The arcane shop guy has
that's the good one.
2 scrolls of invisibility, which could be useful. 4 scrolls of web. There's a couple of dispel magic scrolls.
We need like a shopping music theme.
What about
I've just written dispel music. Thanks. It's called the mute button.
I like it.
Yeah, it's green.
I like it a
Put
lot.
on.
I would reply, what fun in playing a well-adjusted adventurer.
Yeah.
There's shopping theme. I could also send these to you in the break as well. So there. So no one's ready to dump some cash yet. No. Excellent.
I don't think so.
Well,
Except for
What about that potion of web?
Well, we're already going to the forest, right? There's
You are.
nothing
We
that
are
happened
going.
there, right?
yeah, the Witchwood sounds like a very
Yeah.
safe place.
Yeah. Could you?
how's that?
Can
for
I
shopping
cast
theme?
a scroll of web?
Very good.
Can somebody else do that?
So you're an arcane caster and he's a divine caster. So yes, they can both.
We can,
read
but
off.
you-
But I can't.
Probably
No.
can't. I haven't.
No, you can't.
I don't
I'm
know
a
if
divine
I
cast
yet.
as well, aren't I, as a paladin?
You are yes. Yes.
Alright, so everyone but you can cast a
Right.
scroll.
So,
Even Dum Dum.
Low magic.
even dumb.
Sorry, what?
New nickname. Dum Dum.
Yeah, I don't think
It's a
all the
compliment.
look at his miniature. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be too.
with my
Come-
torn in half hellhound head pauldrons on my
Yes,
That's right.
and
Yeah.
your plinth.
Yeah, we got.
So happy to head out instead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
So we're going to the witch
We'll
wood.
be alright.
So there is a path, he said, that leads pretty much north out of the fields. You have to cross the ferry, the ferryman is gracious enough to slightly begrudgingly let you across, even with your friend.
Uh huh.
So we pay the 1 GP and that means we can get back for free, yes?
That's right, yes.
We have to pay the 1 GP.
Well,
Well, maybe not, because
No.
we kind of put him in his place
yeah, that's right.
yesterday.
So
when
they
he
managed to
didn't find-
smuggle the extra person on.
Right.
Yeah, and you head off through the forest.
So this is the Witch Trail?
This is the witch trail, that's right, if you like.
Is it marked, the witch's trail?
No, it's not on the map.
Kind
I
of,
think.
it's kind of a rut.
But like, is there a signpost anywhere saying witch's trail?
No, it's
Okay.
a rut in the fields. Yeah, and then it disappears into the dense forest.
So yeah, we don't have to cross the ferry though, isn't it? On this side of the
Yeah.
river.
And you come from the Black Fence,
You
haven't
have
you?
probably a better map. I think it goes up
You come
this
from
way.
the Black
doesn't it?
Fence, yeah?
Yeah, I've
No.
got back up there.
Or it goes up
Do you
this
want
way.
to pick that up and
yeah.
put it?
But there's already a road there anyway.
I wonder if I can give you any of this map.
So we're
Anyway,
here.
Yeah.
We're heading up.
Yeah, it's a very, very big overview, that kind of map.
yeah. That's all right. We'll
Can we buy a
figure
map?
it out.
Yeah, no one sort of has a map. I mean, you've been told to follow the witch trail, and then when you reach the river, to turn left immediately, where the first river crossing, and turn left and follow the river crossing, and you'll come to Jaw's cottage.
Could you turn down the music just slightly? Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
So we're happy to do that.
Are
Yes.
we going to head
Yeah.
to Jaw's cottage?
Jaw's
Yeah.
cottage.
Jaw knows the way to the witch's garden.
What is Jaw?
Well, Whiston called him a hermit, a slightly peculiar fellow, a bit eccentric, but has been instrumental in helping people to get in trouble on the
Is he really
Dawn
tall?
Way.
Wear a
He
black
didn't mention
t-shirt.
anything about his height.
And Vagrant's never heard of him. Vagrant's never heard of him, which is kind
Yeah.
of like he's a...
And I've been living here for years.
Yeah, it's like
So
he's a
that's
secret.
odd.
This Jaw.
So the Witchwood is a warm forest, a mix of oaks, subtropical evergreens, plenty of undergrowth. It's hot and sticky. Insects slowly build up as you enter. Imagine you're walking through the fields and then there's a wall of plants, a wall of trees, and you sort of plunge into the forest and the mood deadens and the humidity rises.
I don't notice.
The soil is damp and blackish. You
Right.
trudge about, looks to be about sort of 6 miles, well, maybe less than that, maybe 4 miles through the dense forest.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark and warm. You don't hear too much sort of too much unnatural or foreboding in this part of the forest. It is sort of pretty much adjacent to the northern parts of the western
Yeah.
half.
And
of
this
Drellis
this
Ferry.
trail does get used by people.
Yep.
There are
Yeah.
occasional distant animal noises, but nothing too peculiar. And you come to a river crossing. It's not a big river. It's
It's not on this map, is it?
it's not
I'm assuming it's maybe there.
actually. It's figure. Can I find my mouse? There we are. Whee! It's kind of there.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the crossing that you suppose you were supposed to turn left at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we cross and then turn, or do we turn?
We cross and then turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So crossing the river,
I walk in the very middle of the bridge.
there is no bridge.
What bridge?
There is, however, it's only a little stream, or
Okay.
not a big river. There's a flat
Is that enough to
log
trigger you?
across the river.
All right.
So you can balance your way across the river.
All right.
Can everyone give me a dexterity sort of balance acrobatics check?
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Natural 20.
What is
did
it?
you
A
get?
20.
You get one too. Oh man,
Come
the
on,
pressure.
Murray.
Come on, Murray.
Murray.
Oh, that's a natural 5.
0-1.
Murray falls in the water.
It is a on the ground. A
zero.
6.
The
No,
rule
it's a
is
one.
it's
Rule
always
is
a
a
1.
one. halfway across the log, Murray slips, and crashes awkwardly on the side of the log and falls in
I cartwheel after him.
into the water.
No, across the log.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No one cares.
You're in the river.
Okay, how deep?
It's not. If you can probably swim over to the side of it. Can you give me another check to see if you can swim?
Is it muddy?
Swimming.
It is pretty muddy.
Are you in plate?
I am.
Oh, no wonder you
Okay,
got
so I'm
one.
gonna think of like a.
Do you want
Disadvantage because of the shock of having the air knocked out of you. It's only DC 10 to swim over to the side.
Yeah, I'm not going to make that.
Yeah. So you're getting washed down the river.
I'm going to throw him a rope.
Throw him a rope. Oh, thinking very quickly.
I cast web. Oh no, we didn't find that.
Okay,
Would've
throw
come
in
in
the
handy.
Oh,
rope.
that's funny.
I'll give you like DC 15 to be able to get it out fast enough while he's still at all in range.
Oh,
Yep.
wow, okay, so what would I be?
Oh, dexterity check, I
throwing?
suppose.
Can I just say,
Acrobatics?
the biggest enemy in this entire game we've run into is a river.
The river so far. Yeah, don't worry, it won't be the last.
Only an 11.
Okay, so you get it a little bit near him. I'll give you another swim check.
Me, still with a disadvantage?
No, you're getting it. You're getting your wits around.
18 this time round.
18. So you manage to swim frantically as you just see the Dragonborn start to sort of disappear. Fortunately, he's got nostrils right on the end of his
Yeah,
nose.
exactly.
And his hand flails up out of the water and he grabs the rope and almost pulls you sort of.
So I
right
immediately
in.
go to a branch or anything by the
Yep.
side of the thing and tie it
Start
around
tying
it,
it on, yeah.
and then start pulling him in.
Excellent.
I'll help you.
You'll need a strength
You'll
check.
need a strength
check.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
imagine
heavy.
you'll have too much difficulty to.
Yeah.
You can try and pull yourself in.
I'm going to have trouble
Milestone.
helping you.
That's right. I'll do that.
I think Milestone can probably hold you.
Yeah, there's my
hey.
natural 20. 3 rolls late. That's all right.
Milestone, you get to the bank, pull yourself up, slipping in your plate.
Slippering.
Slipping.
I understand how you feel, Manu.
I'm just like trying to get the water off. I've like put a little bit, like last night I put a little bit of wax on all the clothing, just so the water just drips straight off it, so it doesn't like, really...
Dryzabone. You've
Yeah.
invented the Dryzabone.
Pretty much, just waxed up all this cloth.
There's water dripping out from between the plate and your scaly skin.
Yep.
Small fish comes out,
Yep.
really
Yep,
add that
absolutely.
atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm standing there and I'm kind of gushing out.
So you trudge west?
Yes.
Left, yes.
West, yeah, left, yeah.
Left, west.
Excellent.
It's kind of north, isn't it?
So on the other side of the river, the trail leads past a small cabin deep back in the forest glade, so to the south of the river. Unfortunately, you guys are on the north of the river. A ramshackle front porch of this little cabin is littered with all sorts of baskets and skinning frames. It's looking over like a bayou or a little lake, which is a little offshoot of this river. Old grey cedar trees draped in moss rising up out of the water around this dark lake. An old skiff is tied up on the shore nearby, and little smoke curls out of the fieldstone chimney.
Oh, nice. It's a little retirement hut.
2 dogs notice you from the as you come trudging along.
Just me. Yeah.
Just you, that's right. And like dogs do, quickly sort of leap up from their happy snooze, come bursting down off the balcony, and come running to the edge of the river, and are barking.
No, they're not. I'm going to speak to animals.
Oh, nice.
We brought a druid.
So there's kind of the river going along.
I'm going to be like, hello. These are not the enemies you're looking for.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm going to be like, hello, friends.
I pull out some
And
dry.
what do they say?
Now you're on the other side of the river,
Oh,
No, we're not in. Right.
not
unfortunately.
really close yet.
You're about 20 feet away, yeah.
So is there any way to get
Slippery
across the
black
river?
bank. Not here, no.
I'm going to call out. Is this the house of Jaw?
Hang on, they're not barking, are they? Because I can talk to them.
Yeah, they were still sort of barking.
Can I be a hello? Would that not surprise them?
They're saying, hey, 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 hey,
Like,
hey,
hello, what do you want?
hey! Stay back, stay back, stay back!
Who is your master? Where is he?
Oh, what would they know?
Cuddles, cuddles, scratch, scratch, scratch! Stay
They're
back,
intelligent.
stay back,
They-
stay
they-
back!
They have intelligence 3, don't they? Which means they can do basic communication in terms of like, yeah.
Master kind, master sleeps, master sleeps! Rah, 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 rah. Hey, hey, hey! Master, master, master!
Branch, leaf! Quiet down.
Branch and leaf.
So a man appears on the porch.
Oh, I'm gonna walk away now. I don't think we need to see this house.
What does he look like?
Leather. Basically very old cracked leather.
Nice.
Yeah.
Skin as well.
Yeah. So,
so you're old as well.
Sorry?
You're an old man as well.
Yeah. No eyebrows, no hair, just complete leather, crinkly, kind of very, very tanned. Yeah, although he seems to have wrinkles for smile wrinkles and things like that, so he doesn't seem to be too aggressive. And he comes up to the porch or the veranda. Branch, leaf, what are you seeing?
Hello there, friend.
Ah, travelers, come cross the river. There's a narrow part just down there.
Narrow part.
You do see there's a bit of a bit where it's
ford?
narrow,
Shallow?
a bit of a ford, yeah, shallow bit, yeah.
Okay.
I thought this was just after we crossed the line.
Do you know the way
I thought you said that they were on the other side.
Yeah,
Is that
they
right?
were, yeah.
Do you know the way to the witch's garden?
Witch's garden? Of course I do. Come. Come across. You must be tired. Where are you from?
We come from Drenelin's Ferry and some further than that.
Haven't been there for years. You must be thirsty. Here, come. Come into my hut. I haven't seen travelers in a long time.
What do the dogs do? Do they?
The dogs are like, hey, 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 and then you eventually.
Branch, leaf.
Oh, smelly, smelly. Elf.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, tasty, tasty.
I got this. I tell them.
Testicles. Smell.
That's right.
Ooh, a butt. A smell.
So they're very similar.
That's right. That's very funny.
All the
Yeah, you're
smells.
right. That's right. Yeah, they're very interested in menu, and his testicles and butt, yes, and sniffing.
My owl, Natan.
Oh, what does Natan do?
Isn't the turn on your shoulder?
Yeah, up on the shoulder.
Can he fly?
No.
Got little fluffy wings.
Yeah, little
Not
fluffy
yet.
wings.
Not
But yeah,
yet.
no, not yet. Soon.
Hey,
I'm going to.
Hey, hey.
I'm just going to tell them.
Come into my hut.
In dog.
Oh my god. You guys.
You
come
guys are
on.
subtle. I'm going to.
Come on, guys.
Honestly.
Audio.
Nobody heard that, right?
No.
Nobody in the chat. You'd never say that.
Definitely not.
So I'm going to go along and say, I'm just going to tell them to be quiet and say, but did you find the meat or like there's food over there? You have to dig out the very, very back.
Why are you growling at my dogs?
Yeah. Good question.
They're very interesting animals.
The dogs.
Silly man.
Anyway,
silly elf, silly
here,
elf, silly elf.
have a glass of my brew.
Uh-oh.
I don't mind if I do.
Woo! It's strong.
Do you settle them down in your hut? The
Yeah,
dogs.
it's not alcoholic. It's
The dogs
it's
get fed up of
nutritious.
sniffing and being excited.
No.
The best kind of liquid. It's nutritious.
The dogs say,
Organic.
we'll stay out here and guard the porch. Guard the porch. Guard the porch. There might be a bird. Or
Shut
a
up.
rat, a rat.
Shut up, dogs. I'll pour out. It's not so much pour as in it kind of.
Oh, nice.
Globbed out.
I take a glass and toast your health, good sir. Thank you for your hospitality.
I am immune to disease.
He says aloud as he drinks it.
Let's test that.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I'm
a
necking it
challenge.
down. What does it taste like?
Yeah, it's definitely healthy.
Nice.
Like
You know-
Guinness, except much thicker.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a thick healthy, right?
Yeah, it's
Sour
like a thick
and
shake.
bitter and
like a protein
all those
shake.
lovely
Like a
flavours.
Yeah, like a
a
protein
broccoli
shake.
thick shake.
There's a lot of spirulina in there.
Kefir, that's right. Kefir
Nice,
is that
nice.
is that
And
the milk
mushrooms.
stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mushroom milk.
Mushroom
Yes.
milk.
I love it as a
that?
druid, as a player.
So,
Nope.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a big lot of nope from me.
I go for seconds.
Oh,
Yes.
plenty more where that comes from. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, take 20 hit points damage.
I'm under. No, I had a long
I'm
rest.
dead. I'm dead.
No, it's not that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So you've lived here many years in the Witch's Wood.
20
Which
years.
one, in
20 years. 20 years.
You would have seen some things, I imagine, in these parts.
A lot of trees, water,
The witch's garden.
which is garden.
I think this is the witch's garden.
Then we did the slow thing.
Does
of
no one
like,
explain that the witchwood is the
20.
witch's garden?
Yes. And you're looking for what in the Witch's Garden?
A tool.
A tool.
And good companions.
I have tools out the back.
Maybe
Companions.
Good companions.
Well, you seem to have found 3 very good companions with you right now.
4.
You're like,
3.
I love the subtlety. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
If you include yourself.
Yeah. So, John is brewing Guinness.
It's healthy and nutritious.
Yeah.
Does this shack look like a ruined keep?
No. It looks like it's kept ruined, but apart from that.
There is a ruined keep.
A ruined keep. Yes.
Now, do you have the information that I sent you?
Yes, there's nothing about a ruined keep in the information you sent me.
Or they
But
could
are
be.
you talking about goblins?
hobgoblins?
Hobgoblins?
Were they hobgoblins or goblins?
Oh
They were
crap!
hobgoblins.
They were hobgoblins.
So there is a
I
mention
have
of there is
no
a mention of the
mention
keep.
of it. I think you might have sent me the wrong information.
It's a personal
There
history
is
here. of
no mention of hobgoblins on my information.
But if John were to think about what he was
You know
meant
what?
to know,
What's the difference?
I know
I'm not
about
actually
hobgoblins.
sure.
One dies faster.
You're talking about wogs running through the forest,
Oh,
trying to attack my dogs.
do you mean obgoblins? Oh, I know lots about obgoblins.
Snob goblins.
Not goblins.
Slob goblins.
There's
Hobgoblins.
literally nothing, Ben, that you sent me on hobgoblins.
Okay, so there's a small image that says, "Do you know where Wrath Keep is?" There's
There's a
five
photo
I
of
should
you.
be hearing this.
five images of
Ruin
text.
my roleplay.
I don't think you sent me any of that.
So John, I'm looking at our chat right now.
I'm literally looking at it too. I
Okay,
see
so keep.
nothing on that.
So it may not have come through.
Oh, there we
Um,
go.
These are out of production.
There's a little block of 5
I have
images.
bought the world's
Text.
supply.
Yeah, let me help you. Look, that's what he sent me.
Oh, yep. Which image is it?
The one that has something about a keep.
No, but which image is it? Is it the second
It's the
image?
first, the fifth thing I
I'm
sent him.
ruining my game.
2, 3,
Or
4.
the first, no, the fifth one.
Fifth one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Nothing
Do you know where
about hobgoblins.
You know where the keep is?
someone said,
Yeah,
"Do you know
yeah,
where
I
the
said
keep
that
is?"
already.
A ruined
Good.
keep.
Am I
I
unplugging?
thought you were talking about hobgoblins. You're waiting for me
He
to
said,
talk about hobgoblins.
"Do you know where the keep is?"
I did.
I do know where the keep is.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. Best NPC work ever.
Yeah.
Read the thing.
You're
the
like-
line I sent you. Read it. Read it to them.
which one?
In
That
character.
one.
Read it.
Sorry.
Hey, I ain't stupid. Go out of the big road. Keep maybe 8 miles north of there. Wouldn't be surprised if some of them goblins, but not hobgoblins.
Not hobgoblins.
I'll hold up there. Just the sort of thing damn goblins would do.
Will you come with us?
Well, I have been itching to stretch my legs. No.
Hey,
Well, enjoy your time. And I leave.
You leave your own house.
Wait, hang on a minute. You should leave. This is
Why? You could hire me as a guide.
Oh, that's a good idea.
no, we're not giving him money.
What about
How
friendship?
much?
Just 10 gold a day.
5 and done.
A deal! A deal, and I shall provide the nutritious drinks to get you to.
Do these nutritious drinks
double the-
reduce our
did.
health?
I'll give you all 1 temporary hit point for the nutritious drink.
Oh.
Oh, it's so nutritious.
He had 2.
I had seconds.
Yeah. I'm not sure it works.
So
like
minus
Doesn't
3 now. Like it just. It's kind of like
The overdose.
What good is a nutritious drink if it doesn't stack?
That's right.
It's a bit like having vitamin C. 2 tablets isn't really doing you any
Four
benefits.
Barocca, no extra benefit.
In fact, take 1 hit point of damage.
Yeah, so you saw, the War Riders, you mentioned that. Excellent. Good. Thank you. Sorry that you've...
No probs. I just didn't see any hobgoblins
that's right.
at all.
Okay.
But if there are hobgoblins, I'm happy
you
to
just-
deal with them.
You don't see a distinction between goblins and hobgoblins.
They're all the same to me. What's the
Yeah,
difference?
exactly.
Well,
So
They
whereabouts
live
on
up
this map
yonder
are
in the
we?
worm smokes.
We're sort of in this little bit here.
Yes, but where is the
Well, they live up
keep?
near the worm smokes, obviously.
He said the
Which is
keep
also
is
not on the
8
map.
miles north. Go west out of here onto the big road.
west.
Onto the Dawn
red
Way.
one, this one,
Yep.
and then go north.
And then go north 8 miles, and you should be on the left of that. He can guide you there.
Yeah, I can guide you there.
That's
they
what
live
we're
up
paying
near the
him
worm
for.
smokes. Seems like there's a big old war party up there.
So the Wormsmoke Mountains are these mountains here. It's another name for them.
The Crystal Mist.
Why, my money's on the Skull Gorge. I've got a little icon of an exclamation mark above my head right now.
No.
If you want to click onto that, there is
Is that your prestidigitation?
my prestige.
Exclamation mark above your head.
But we seem to be moving
Wow.
further
Where's
and
the
further away
icon?
from the Witchwood.
What?
So
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was
What's
trying to
what's
make
up?
it
What's
real
up,
in
Ben?
our fantasy world.
So Jor is able to explain that the keep is.
Allow me to explain to you.
My voice might sound something like Ben.
And he freezes, and there's a textile logo.
He's able to explain that the. Yeah, he can guide you to the keep, which you talked
Guides
about,
to
and
the
yes,
keep.
you wouldn't be surprised if there are some goblins holed up there. It's just the sort of thing they do. There's been
wargs.
increased goblin and warg activity along the Dawn Way, which has been disrupting travel and causing him problems. When you're talking about the general location of hobgoblin tribes and trouble, then yes, you're talking about the Wormsmoke Mountains, which is this big mountain range there in the
Wormsmoke
middle. And they're going to have to find a way, is what he was talking about, to get to the Vale. They can either come down the Old Forest Road or they might come across Skull Gorge.
My money's on Skull Gorge.
Yeah, so Skull Gorge is a crossing of a big open gorge. There's a big stone, an
that on
old
the-
stone dwarf bridge there.
On the dwarf road
Let me
The
see.
North Road.
or the dwarf.
Why, if this were Google Maps, I would say that the fastest way would be through Skull Gorge. Less tolls.
Yeah, well, if we avoid tolls.
So the Dawn Way heads
Hint,
north
hint.
and crosses Skull Gorge, where there's a big old dwarven bridge. Remember, the dwarves built the bridge across the river at Drellin's Ferry,
Oh, so they met
which
down
subsequently.
here.
West.
Yeah, probably there-ish. It
There's
might
a
pay
little
to get
bridge
yourself a
there.
bit more of an accurate map of the Witchwood at some point.
Yes.
All right.
We tried. No one was selling them.
No.
Because they're like, which wood?
That's funny.
Joke.
All right. So
Ah.
we go through the gorge.
Yeah.
I can lead the way.
Thank
You want to
you.
guide them to Wraith Keep?
For 5 gold a day, you better like carry us.
You want to guide them to the keep? Is that right?
Yeah, I'll guide them all the way.
Because that's where the paladin wants
What are
to
your
go.
names?
I am Fagrin.
Corin.
Myostan.
Manu.
Manure.
Manu.
I'll stay away from you. Ha ha ha! It's manure. Get it? You're like manure.
Oh, you're a funny one.
Well, manure.
He's so young.
Your mother must have hated you.
He is young, isn't he?
Yeah, how old are you?
50 something.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I remember my 50s.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Manure.
How old are
It's
you?
like such a child.
Well, it
almost.
was your 50s or your 150s that were
Yeah.
the golden days. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. You've got the terrible 60s.
So you've got to travel about
8 miles, yeah?
6
2 hours.
6 miles to the west to get to the Dawn Way now that you've picked up Jaw, and then 8 miles north from there. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
let me load you up with some mushrooms. That'll get us through. Howdy, good food.
You got your
you got any
pack-ups?
meat?
Are you going to be a vegan?
It's against my religion.
What religion would
What
that
religion
be?
is that?
It
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
is of a god that we cannot name. Because he hasn't got it on his character sheet.
What was it?
Tell us.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I did
Okay.
too. I can't find it though.
Anyway.
There we go.
Ogma.
Ogma, that's right.
Ogma.
Tell us of your training. What?
I balance on 2 fingers upside down and sort of meditate for a moment.
Wow.
Cool.
I will teach you the ways if you wish to become an acolyte for 5 gold.
No, thank you.
4.
We head towards
3 last offer.
we'd head towards this
Good.
place.
So you trudge along the slightly mucky banks of the river. Oh, thank you.
Just bothering
Mud builds up more and more and more on your boots.
me. Ah.
It's sticky and hot. There's mosquitoes and gnats of unusually large size.
I feel like there's a sirenscape soundscape for this,
yeah.
for a swampy.
I really hope not.
Derek,
Mosquitoes are
segue.
probably the worst sound effect you could possibly get.
You know what?
Oppressive heat.
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah, but just
Oh,
not-
it's so
You
irritating.
gotta have it so it goes.
There we go.
Yeah, that I don't think that's going to please anyone if you make a mosquito sound set, is it?
But slightly down.
Whoa.
Not sure what
That's,
that
yeah.
was.
No, we do have it.
That's what you literally
Nice.
asked for. The swamp sound set from Sirenscape. You can get it for $4.40 US.
You too can be irritated by mosquitoes.
I love
Wow, wait a second.
I like
When
to
I've
go
got
to
it-
sleep with the swamp
That's
sound.
right. When I've got a romantic evening planned with my lady, I put on the swamp sound set. Yeah, it's pretty gross, really, and,
Okay.
and awful.
I'm not enjoying this. Too
What a
much.
lovely day.
I'm a city man. I'm a city folk. All of this trudging through mud is
You can imagine the mosquito
unpleasant.
getting on your skin, and the mosquito gets there and goes, yeah, like really pushes down through the skin.
Get the tiny jackhammer.
Or those lovely cartoon mosquitoes with like the bent proboscis.
So,
Well, I got scales, so yeah, they get the same.
Hey, we're the same. We're exactly the same. Exactly.
so trudging through increasingly sticky mud,
Ooh.
Isn't it a lovely day?
you come eventually to what you presume is the Dawn Way.
Who's on the raised brick? Oh, you're having no problems whatsoever.
Yeah.
He just walks around with the
I want
plant
platform
around.
shoes like the.
Do you have to
like,
push it forward and then
Pin
step
feet.
up onto it, or does it just go with you?
my shield.
my
man.
gosh,
It's just this giant round. I wield it. I found a turtle shit.
All right,
Okay.
let's have a look at this.
Giant turtle.
Can we have it the other way?
What do you want?
Rotated
180 degrees.
so that,
So that the
We can't
Or
afford
or can we
Either
just
way.
arrive over
let's
there?
say you're doing
and
that.
walk this
Arrive. No, I'll rotate it. Hang on. La 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 la.
What a cool like.
You know what? I remember this one from a previous adventure.
You do. I really, really love this map.
Wait, I've played this campaign before.
Hang on.
There you go. Is that better for you?
So put
Very
them at
much
the
so.
top of the map there.
I actually think I came in on this campaign much later.
Yeah, I don't think maybe
I
we
don't
were
think I
even in
was
this
here for the
location.
first bit.
Yeah.
I think I definitely will be in the one.
So you're not
I'll
on the,
definitely be at
you're
the
not
back.
on the path. You're walking along the side of the river.
Yeah.
Oh, which
further-
way? Are we coming from the left or the
So
right?
at the top of
The
the map.
top
So
of-
put them
away
further
from you.
away from you.
You probably can't reach, but
Right. You're making comments on the size of my arms.
yes.
There we go.
Mr. Flabby Arms.
All right.
Whoa. That's what Johnny was saying?
I didn't say anything about it.
Murray, we love
The
you.
length of my arms, man, not the flabbiness of my arms. You brought that up all by yourself.
Wow.
We
And then
swap
everybody
seats,
dies.
Did you hear that sound when he went like this?
Man, you're getting home.
4 stars, Murray.
It's a bit of a worry when the dungeon master goes quiet and
Goes
starts
into the
pulling
bag.
things out
Yeah,
of
he
his
goes into
bag.
the bag.
Yeah.
What?
So what do you do?
Step
Roll for
away.
initiative.
I'm going to step onto the bridge to cross the river.
I attacked the mud.
I prepare all my spells.
There's a giant
All the
ogre.
spells.
All the
I
spells.
lead the way because
Ooh,
I'm the
that-
guide for 5 gold.
So you step up onto the causeway.
Hang on, ready?
Yeah,
Ready?
of course.
What do you do? Ready?
Why are we not walking on the causeway to start with?
Because we're
So-
walking along.
Because
the
we're working
riverbank.
horizontal.
I see. Okay.
So this
Yep,
is north.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Like
we
it says
walk-
there.
So this doesn't lead. Yep. Gotcha.
That's the
Who's in the
Dawn
front?
Way, yeah, which
Yep,
leads back
gotcha.
to Drellin's Ferry in that direction. And
My character knew that. I just didn't.
Quick,
along
You-
this
you
way,
going in front of me?
8 miles north from here, you know that's where the keep is. The old
Oh, you're
ruined
leading
keep.
us.
Yeah.
quick question. Can I roll? Can we just roll? Like, is this the river? I'm very conscious of it. Is it deep or not deep?
It looks pretty deep at this point and starts to run more quickly. You notice, see where it says A there?
Oh, weird. In the mud.
Oh, it's
No,
a.
not in the mud, no. So it's a wide expanse of dark water. Water has here flooded the woodland in this low valley. Trees still protrude from the calm, dark waters here and there, but there are many reaches that seem little more than open pools of algae-cloaked water. The trill of frogs and the whine of insects fill the air. The forest road leads straight right down to the edge of the flooded section and up onto a rickety-looking causeway made of thick planks of wood lashed together with mossy rope. The wooden causeway runs for several hundred feet through the boggy patch, only a foot or so above the water. You have to kind of clamber awkwardly up out of the
Right.
out of
Nice.
the mud. Over at where it says A, you can see a cart turned over in the water.
Can I go and investigate it?
You can.
And you're dead. Oh, don't. Oh, never mind.
It's probably worth noting at this point that I have a passive perception of 19.
Thank you. Wow.
That
do
is
you get
good
that
to
from?
know.
You power
How do you get a
game.
passive perception of 19?
I took an expertise in perception, so
Yeah.
And you probably also have a high wisdom score.
That's what we
do.
call in the business min-maxing.
it was a bit.
That's my
I
job.
really enjoyed it.
Nathan's been min-maxed out min-maxed.
19.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so just as you reach the cart, you get an awful feeling that something heavy shifts in the water there about where it says B.
Hang on,
I
ready?
pull out my rapier
It's a
Yep.
dugong.
and
Swing.
maybe I should pull out my short bow. No, I'll pull out the rapier and I'll indicate to my fellow travellers that that there's something here.
Sort of what, by hand signals?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
I'm going to, because I'm a druid, I've got light feet. I'm an elf, right? So I can walk on the mud without
Sure.
like sullying my clothes.
Oh, yes.
You can-
We've all seen, i.e., Lord of the Rings. So
Yeah.
I'm going to gently step down and
Daintily.
head over to behind, as far away from the water as possible. No, like
No, you sink into the fetid,
But I'm-
disgusting. You know that sort of mud that is full of life,
Oh yes.
and sort of it's
Rich.
stinks, rich with life. Yeah, it's got a browny, greeny, slimy, sticky. There's even a little bit of stringiness in it,
Uh-huh.
which sticks onto your legs and your cloak, which
You can't-
drags.
but
like-
I'm an elf.
You're like triggered.
That's what elves do.
Not in this mud.
All right.
Yeah.
I inch my way closer to the.
Is anybody else going to jump?
Is anybody
forward?
else going to help us out?
I love it if Murray jumps and just like lands. Like just
Well,
disappears.
I'm torn because the jaw's taking me the other way, and that's where the witch's garden is. This is a distraction.
Well, you never know.
So you move a little closer.
But
Yeah.
it's all
At
about
that moment,
I shake my head.
bursting out of the water, a head, a long neck with a head. It's not quite this big.
Oh, what a cool mini.
It's
Whoa,
a
whoa,
little mini
whoa,
though.
whoa, whoa!
It's out of shot.
Doesn't even fit on the camera.
Where did this come
Can
from?
you roll for initiative, Derek, and everyone, in fact?
Derek and everyone, in fact.
9.
17.
4.
Oh, natural one!
What's your
17.
initiative bonus?
Who got 4?
Oh, yeah, you can't
4,
roll
that was
bunches,
me.
can you?
Not on initiative.
13.
Nathan at 13. Murray
I rolled a 9.
a 9. Do we know what your dexterity is, John?
We will in a sec.
Oh, it beats everyone.
So I got 5 all up.
Oh, you got more than me even with a 1.
Oh wow!
I got a 2, but my
Okay.
initiative bonus is less than yours.
Okay, so suddenly bursting up out of the water comes this great head.
What?
Strikes. Yeah, sort of comes to the edge there, just a little bit further forward. If you put it further forward, try to be
Okay.
light on the screen, John.
Sorry.
So back 5 feet. Just there, excellent. This great head comes bursting out and viciously snaps at the rogue. 21.
Hit.
Yikes.
Palpable hit.
Can I?
6 hit points as the piercing teeth embed themselves in your arm.
Is there a sound effect for that? I feel like there should be.
Okay, so when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you. I don't want to use that yet, but next time, can you tell me if something hits and then give me a chance to bring that in? Because
Okay, so 6 stamina gone.
so 6 stamina.
Oh, so no-
time to explain our
No physical
We have-
damage.
our grid.
Yeah, no, we
okay,
split
so
that
right.
up.
Yeah.
Hit points in half.
So quickly for everyone at home and for you. So we have hit points. Your maximum hit points.
Volume down.
We have your hit points. Half of them are stamina and half of them are health.
Okay.
You use up all your stamina first, and then you start taking physical wounds.
Unless you're told otherwise.
Yeah. Does that make sense? So literally, he doesn't actually take a bite. He twists out of the way awkwardly and in a rapid way and loses his balance and his
Twists
poise.
his ankles.
Is this a Ben thing or
This is
a
a
real thing?
gritty. This is a me.
Yeah,
it's a
cool.
slightly less gritty version of the D&D gritty house rules. Yeah.
Cool. I got
Cool. So yes. So you have stamina and hit points. Sorry, I should have explained that at the start.
That's
Yep,
fine.
That's right.
Yep, cool. So yeah, so you see this great head comes bursting out of the water, snaps down, and Derek's character twists out of the way and almost falls back, or sort of wrenching himself to get out of the way of it.
My feet are stuck in the mud, so I just kind of do that thing where you lean back and then
Oh yeah.
I get my camera.
Derek, it's your turn.
my turn. I'm going to take the action where I disengage
Yep.
and
Move it back 5 feet again, back to just south.
Isn't it 1 foot away?
Just there. Nope.
Oh, it's 10 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I apologize.
so I'm gonna go here
Yep.
and then
That's far enough. It takes 2 moves to move through every square
Oh,
of
it's
sticky
a-
mud. So he goes
difficult.
struggling back.
Unless you have some roguish.
difficult terrain.
Yeah.
I mean, taking a dash action is a bonus action for me, so I could get back onto the causeway, but I might stop there and shoot an arrow at it.
But you drew your
I
rapier.
drew my rapier, so I'm going to have to switch weapons.
You switch, so you put the rapier away, or to throw it into the mud, or throw it up on the causeway.
No, I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna put the rapier away and
Yep, and draw your bow.
and draw my bow.
Excellent. Menu.
Ooh, what am I going to do? I'm just trying to think. I will probably do so much I can do. I never play. This is why I never play a caster. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
too much choice. Okay, I will use Thunder Wave, please.
Thunderwave.
So I'll step forward. Thunder Wave. A Thunder Wave of force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube takes 2d8 thunder damage, pushing them 10 feet away from you.
15-foot cube. Where are you?
Successful save. Creature takes half that much damage and isn't pushed.
So you can't select Derek's character out of it?
Derek's character's behind
He's
him.
behind him.
Yeah, so he's going to choose
He
his
can move. He
15
has to
foot
be.
cube.
One.
He has to
Ah.
be
He
three.
hits him.
But it's centered
Derek.
on you.
No, I
Stepped
said
back last time, remember?
So what does it say? Say it
I
again.
think it's
So it is
centered
a
on you.
15-foot cube originating from you.
Yeah, so it'll be Derek.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Oh, so not a cube around
Can I
you,
take a
but cube.
5-foot step?
Oh, from you.
5-foot step forward, yep. Or you move forward, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, like if I can move outside of the 15-foot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that gets you out of range, and then I just go.
Yeah, that's visually kind of cool.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna.
Okay, so as you step forward through, within range, 'cause it's got 10-foot reach, it's going to attack opportunities. Does that happen if it moves through threatened squares?
No, only if you move out of them.
Okay, so he moves out of the threatened square that's 10 foot away from it into the threatened square that's 5 foot away from it.
I don't know if it works like that.
So if you run away.
If you,
Yeah, it's because you turn your back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, excellent.
That's
Good.
why the opportunity's
Thunder
not there.
wave.
Otherwise, there's no
Everyone's like,
opportunity because you're actually
That's right,
coming
yeah,
in
yeah.
prepared.
So what's the save?
It is my save, which is
Spell DC.
no, just there's everything in front of me. So it
What sort of
is-
save?
It will be a reflex.
Reflex. Ooh, 19. I imagine it beats it. So what happens to it?
No, attack save con 14.
Con. Okay, it makes it.
Okay, so it
So
takes
what-
half damage, so 1d8 damage.
damage?
It doesn't move, it doesn't get thrown. So that's 3.
Oh, so yeah, the sort of this head is out of the water, and there's this cool pressure wave that goes through the water, and it's sort of thudded back a little bit, but it only takes 3 hit points damage.
No! No!
Okay, that brings up Maya Stan.
Can the tentacled head thing please make a... does it get to resist? A wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Mm-hmm.
Or else be compelled. I'm assuming this is like writhing around and flicking.
Yeah. It's
I'm
a
gonna
big neck with a head on the end.
Great. I'm going to compel it into a duel with me. So if it makes its... I attempt to compel the creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine command. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures.
Cool.
Must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you.
Cool.
If it succeeds, it doesn't restrict its movement, but it still has to come towards me.
Okay, so you see its head snap. This head snap.
Lock on
Does this thing look intelligent? Like,
Did it?
It looks angry.
you. When you say head, is it a head on
It's
a
a great
tentacle?
neck
Head on a neck.
on the neck. Yeah,
Okay.
Cool.
It's smarter than Maya Stan.
it's about half the size of that. Half the size of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So that's my bonus action.
Whoa.
So good.
And then
Thunder.
I'm going to cast command. I'm going to cast because that's,
I'm gonna
that's the way
cast.
my stand thinks. Yeah, and I tell it to attack me. DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Attack me.
Even though it has to already.
It's coming towards me, but I'm going to get it out of everyone else's way as well.
hang on, how has it come
Oh, so the
towards?
Well,
first thing-
I don't know because all I got told
so the
was
first
it's
thing-
snapped towards me. I don't know if it's failed its Wisdom save or not.
Yeah. So the first thing you did, it compelled it to only fight you.
Yeah.
And now you're telling it to come and fight you. Okay. Cool. Awesome.
He's not the smartest. There's a certain redundancy
Doubling
there.
down on making it come and fight me.
It needs to save to do that.
DC
or not?
15 Wisdom save.
Okay. Good. So it just roars at you again.
Cool.
It attacks you twice as hard.
That's right.
Oh, I'm really gonna get you this time.
Did it move?
Well, it's not its turn yet.
It's not
so
its go,
It can't do anything yet. So jaw.
That's me, right?
No,
Yeah, as opposed to looking at Derek.
I know. Whoops. Sorry.
So, yeah, and so the majority of this creature is below the water.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, unless it's just a tentacle. Yeah. That's right.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. Good.
Good choice.
Pagan.
I am too far away. I need to move forward. Where do I need to be 30 feet?
Only 5 feet, really.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If you move,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you leap off the causeway.
So I leap off the causeway, and I
Welch.
break your ankle on the way down.
shout some strange magical words, and I hold up my orb towards this creature bravely, because I'm a long way away. And out of my orb comes this sort of
Tendril.
black tendril
Nice.
that is going towards the creature's face, and I'm attempting to blind the creature.
Oh.
Nice.
It will need to make a Constitution saving throw, DC something, 15.
Okay.
If it fails,
you're-
did it fail?
It didn't. Oh. Its black energy flies out and rides around its head, but it shakes it off.
That is very sad.
That is very sad.
I wanted to blind it.
That's right.
Yeah, that would have been good.
It would have been quite handy.
Could it?
It comes. The head disappears down into the water, and
That was really, really well enacted there, Derek.
it's lovely. It's lovely.
Oh, yeah, now.
Whoa. Oh, it's going to resurface somewhere else.
Oh, hang on. That's attack of opportunity for me.
For
It
you.
moved away from a threatened square then.
That's true.
Yeah.
Benjamin, if we're going to play by the rules, right?
Yeah.
Technically,
So
I believe
as the
that's
head turns and starts to suck down into the water, yeah.
Yep, that's
You
attack
get
of
a stab at
opportunity.
it.
Are you going to stab it?
Oh, I'm so good at stabbing. Us druids, we're known for hitting things.
Hitting things with the stabbiness.
He's going to stab it with a stick.
The sharpened stick.
Yep. Yep, that's pretty
No,
much
it's a
what
blunt
it
stick, isn't it? It's a
I'm try-
bludgeon it.
I'm so good at hitting things, I don't even know how to hit things on this character sheet. Actions, here we go. Scimitar, let's do it.
Scimitar.
I ain't no normal druid.
Clearly.
9 plus 6, that is 15, Benjamin.
Oh, nice.
AC 15.
Touch.
Oh, nice.
There's nothing such as touch armor class.
I know, I was just saying.
That is enough to hit though, yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
So
What damage do you
26
do?
plus 4.
That's not too bad.
That would be 10 damage to it.
Oh,
Yeah, run away from me.
So you
gonna hurt.
it sort of rides out of the way and has to twist and sort of try to parry.
Oh, it's a little one now.
2 heads burst up out of the water.
what the heck is going on?
This is why you cast it twice.
And attack Murray.
Oh, good. I mean, oh,
Brave,
They both attack
shiny Maya stand. They do. They come honing in simultaneously and viciously,
Do they both have heads on them?
bursting out of the water. 2 long necks
they're both-
with heads on them. Yes,
Do they look the same?
they look like they could be twins.
you know how we could completely conquer this scenario?
Kill it.
Just run away.
We could just
Across
run
the
away.
bridge.
I presume a 13 doesn't hit you, but a 20 is a critical hit.
We're heroes.
Right. Yep.
I'm getting paid. What are you
What
talking
is your
about?
AC?
20. So it would have hit me anyway.
Yeah.
That was a natural 20, yeah. 8, so 13, which is presumably stamina damage.
Yep.
So yeah, you're sort of standing there thinking, this thing's underwater, this thing's underwater, and suddenly, boom, with an enormous explosion
Nice.
of spray come these 2 heads which
Right.
come, rushing towards you, and you're forced to twist, almost slipping on the slippery boards. Bringing up the next person, who is Menu.
I've already gone. No, I'm going
Take
again.
an
Yeah.
opportunity.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Yeah.
No, I'm much more graceful than that. Ben says that's what happens, but that's not what happens up here, and that's all that matters, right?
Cerebral.
Head cannon.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my flame blade,
Whoa.
and I'm going to march forward. 1, 2.
Stop. Okay, there. When you get to there, please make a DC 15 reflex save.
Whoa.
You're dead.
Nope. I'm really good at reflex. I think. Shut up, John.
No, I'm the same, dude. I'm the same.
Reflex. Do you know how good I am at reflex?
No.
Neither do I. Passive. There's my passives. I'm going to roll 9 plus Dex is 13. I'm guessing I pass. Let me just see.
Let's just assume you passed.
You know, well, I think that's a good idea. Can we just assume I pass?
Reflex save. You got save written there?
13.
No, I'm trying to find it because it's on D&D online and character traits maybe. Reflex.
Just should be on the very front page.
It's on deck saving throw, I think.
Do do do. Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Where is it? Where is it?
Plus
Tell me where.
Yeah, so that's it there, deck saving throw.
4.
But that's not what it says. It doesn't say reflex. So that's 9 plus 13.
13. So you fail. So you slip down. What's suddenly imagine under the water was 1 foot deep,
Oh, no.
and then out in the blackness, it's a shape like this, and you slide down to the edge of the bank and immersed kind of up to your kind of breasts.
No.
Is this just because I said I walk on top of it? You're like, no, you don't roll.
because it's deeper there. Cool. And you're flailing in the water.
Yeah.
He's
I feel-
not.
I feel
sorry,
like
Ben.
he-
He's not grappled or anything. He's just
No.
So you're saying literally that there was a ground.
Yeah, the
around
ground
it.
just goes down at that point, which it says. on
crazy
my map.
idea. Let's just run away.
Men, Maestan.
I laugh.
I feel like I held my action a little too.
Oh yeah. Do you want to take your action?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, since there's tentacles like attacking me.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
I think
okay.
we're on the second round of combat.
Yeah, you can
as
jump
well.
in. You can jump in.
So it's right next to me. Where am I?
Next to me
Where am I?
at the front.
Yeah, I'm gonna quarterstaff the crap out of it and basically
Can you-
dislocate one of its.
Can you reach?
Well, I can take a 5-foot step forward.
Hasn't it attacked me? So it's in contact with me.
Not really. The head sort of flailed through and snapped. And
Well, it's 5 feet away from me, so I can. I'll
he's
take
withheld
it.
his action, so as soon as his head comes in range, shoot it, hit it.
Oh, technically you're correct, which is the
Yeah.
best kind of correct.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
let you do that. That's fair enough.
Because we have to follow the rules, Ben.
I don't think the rules say that.
I think we're outside the realm. of
Yeah,
rules.
I'm
I
gonna
love it.
smash it with a flurry of blows. Can I borrow someone's d20 if they've got a spell?
Yeah, so we don't have wisdom, we don't have reflex saving throws anymore, we just have dexterity saving throws or...
I'll take
Natural
a
20!
Oh, lovely.
It's all part of
Lovely
my
jubbly.
all part of my plan. No.
Excellent.
I'm slightly
So-
miffed that you take this action and
How does a critical work in this
You
game,
just double the
Ben?
dice you roll,
Roll
Sick.
twice as many dice.
but you add the same flat number.
Excellent, fantastic roll, John.
not that time.
Did you roll 2 ones?
I did. I know I rolled a 2 and a 2 and a 1. So I got 7 points of damage,
Yeah.
smashing across the tentacle and dislocating the
Jaw.
tendons.
The jaw.
Oh, the jaw. Is there a face? The
Yes.
jaw.
It's a big neck with a head on the end.
Oh,
Two of them, in
kind of like me.
Like a
So,
humanoid
yeah.
head?
Yeah.
A humanoid head?
No, like a lizard head.
A lizard head,
A
okay.
lizard head with
Like a
tentacles.
snake.
So as it came
Oh,
in, and,
serpentine.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
so you smack it as it swings in to attack Murray's character, who now
Laughs and from my mouth
Go on.
pours flame in
Oh,
a
nice.
15-foot cone.
Nice.
They need to make a DC 12 save against fire. Type determined by your ancestry.
Ooh, there's gonna be some steam.
What colour are you?
Your
DC
gold.
12.
Dragon. Yeah.
Oh, fine.
It makes it.
Okay. Both times. Once for each tentacle.
One for each of you.
Yes. No, I guess one of the heads doesn't make it. so-
Sweet. Well, one of the heads takes 9 damage.
That's better than what I did.
The other head takes 6 damage.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Cool.
Yikes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Do we have condition cards in this or any critical cards? Or is
I
that
do have
only
them.
for Pathfinder?
I have them because they were kickstarted. Would you like me to dig in my bag?
Well, I just thought I rolled a 20, I wasn't sure. But maybe next time
I
that
think we can go
happens.
narratively
Next
if you
time.
like. Yeah.
No, I'm happy either way. I was just curious.
So your turn, if you like.
I'm kind of... when am I...
that,
you
that was
are-
his withheld action. So
Withheld action, then he
Oh.
gets to go again. because
Yeah,
then
Derek,
it's
let
you.
me do my action,
Oh, sorry.
alright?
You should have been directly after the monster, so you can go now. Who did I go to straight after the monster?
Who's running this game?
I think you were saying,
Who's
and that's
organising
when
the initiative?
that's when the withheld action came up.
Yeah. Okay, good. Go for it, Derek.
So, yeah, okay.
And then you.
what does Corin do?
I'm so confused.
I'm going to jump up here, and is Maya stand within 5 feet of that thing?
No one's within 5 feet of it? No.
You're all by yourself.
Okay, I'm going to fire at it with my bow and miss.
Oh,
You hit the other one by accident.
Yeah, did you hear the other one, Bert? or maybe John.
flies free.
I
and
think it went straight into the dirt, into the mud.
Yeah, you went like this.
So now it's Jaws' turn.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna smash it again with my quarterstaff of death.
A flurry
It
of
is,
course
it is
stuff.
however,
Yeah.
out
A
of range.
flurry of blows.
It is, however, out of range.
I'll take a. Which one am I?
The problem.
You're going to leap into the water?
I'll just take a 5-foot step forward onto the mud.
So, yeah, okay, so expecting the mud to be the water, the ground to be a foot underneath the water, you sickeningly discover that you sink right down to
Oh
your neck.
no! Maybe I could be
Splash.
like good at acrobatics or something and like leap off onto the
Yeah.
tentacle instead. Then can I do
You
that?
didn't know, though,
That the water was actually
that
water.
deep at that point.
The water-
Yeah.
I thought it was mud.
Yes.
Yeah, you spoke about
Didn't
the
I,
light.
didn't I just see Nathan get into it?
It was kind of like
I'm so confused. Didn't we see him
so.
Yeah.
So all
step
this
into
marsh.
the water?
Yeah, you saw him sink.
So why would I be
surprisingly near the water.
surprised?
Because it's right next to the deeper part of the water, and
But it's pretty logical, isn't it?
Okay, so you wouldn't have done. So yeah.
No, isn't it just pretty logical that water
So you didn't deliberately
next to a river
okay,
would be?
okay. So you didn't. No. So you
deeper.
don't then jump into the water. No. Okay. That's
No,
fine,
I'm
yeah.
happy to leap onto it. Like I. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Like,
So,
is that
okay, so
fine?
you're about to leap off, and you look down, and you realise it's just water at that point. How that?
Yes,
okay.
definitely,
So
because it
put your
looks
mini
like
bag.
grass.
That's right, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
dude.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna leap onto it, smash it with my quarterstaff, and maybe try and bend it backwards.
Cool.
So
Oh, does it have like bone structure underneath? Yeah.
So you leap onto the tentacle.
probably not.
No.
So what did I get? I got 15, and I got 12. 13. Sorry, no, 12.
15 and 12.
15 and 12.
So the 15 hits. So do some damage.
So that's 9 points of damage.
That's better.
Right.
That's better than when I tried.
Better than when
And
you.
the flurry of blows with three.
Yeah.
So now give me an acrobatics check to see if you can hold on. Let's say DC 15.
You make it.
Yeah, easily.
easy.
Excellent. So you're on the neck of the thing. Do you want to put the mini there?
Yes.
I don't think it's going to stay. Don't think it'll stay.
I don't think I'll stay on the neck anyway. I think I'll probably be off the next turn.
Maybe
That
wedge it
brings up
between the two. So it's not
Fagrin.
flat.
Put him upside down.
Put him on his
Well,
side.
here's the thing. My plan at this point was to cast Flaming Sphere.
Do it! Do it! You don't know me.
I don't
You
know
don't
you.
care.
I'm just trying to work out. I mean, alignment-wise, chaotic good. It's within my character's.
This is all happening almost
characteristic.
simultaneously. You,
And
you
and
most
yeah,
of the way
the
through
whole
the spell, yeah.
simultaneous.
We can make some money
action
back by
thing.
charging him for healing.
Oh,
That's a
gold.
really
So I
smart
cast.
idea.
I cast Flaming
Well, probably
Sphere
not.
on
I wouldn't have it there.
the three of them, effectively.
Excellent.
So it's a 5-foot diameter sphere.
So it fits on one of them and then you roll it. Amazing.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna
Um,
incinerate the water too, isn't it? I mean, it rolls
Well,
along
no.
the ground.
Yeah, it'd be like
Well-
a sauna.
Does it? Does it?
Yeah.
No, it just.
No, it
No,
rolls along the ground.
It literally rolls along the ground. It is a flaming ball of fire that is
gonna
5
go-
foot high.
Oh, so it's not going to hit
Yeah, he's up on the
Jordan
deck.
because he's
Maybe
up
it's
on the
John.
neck.
Yeah.
Will it float or will it just fall in the
No,
water?
but the steam in the water.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I think, yeah,
It
roll
won't,
it.
it's not like it's going to go out.
No, that's fantastic. Good, do it, do
It's
it, do
a
it, do it.
magical fire. All right, so
what
I
does it
roll a 5-foot sphere of fire.
What a great idea,
through
Johnny.
these 3 squares.
Great, then I don't have any
Like
issues
it,
with that.
well,
touching mine.
I have to pick somewhere for it to start, don't I?
Oh, I like
so I
you
guess
chose
it'll
a
start-
D12, an orange D12.
It'll start at the closer tentacle. They're not tentacles, other than necks.
Next.
Anyway,
Yep.
and so that tentacle will have to make a dex save. DC 15.
Ooh, it fails.
And therefore it will take 2d6 fire damage.
Woohoo! These things are.
I have
We might have enough food for the whole
D6.
journey.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Fire damage.
So this head cries out in
You
pain
think it's you.
and it explodes up.
And you enjoy singing.
And you're holding on to it. You also need to make a save.
The neck starts to flop with the jaw hanging onto it.
Oh,
Where does
great.
he land? Which way?
Yeah, let's say
You
he
get the
flops
chance
and
to
crashes down into the bog. So just move yourself 10 feet that way.
So you make
Does
a,
he get the chance to leap? Is
he's
it?
got to make
Yeah,
a
do you wanna-
DC 15
do you wanna-
dex save from
Okay.
the fire first.
Oh, it doesn't come near him though.
He was on the same square.
Yeah, but he's up
He's
above.
up above.
Oh,
hanging
it's
on
under
the side
him.
of it.
I get you.
But are you going to jump back onto the causeway?
I would rather jump onto
The other
next
one.
one.
Onto
the next
There we
one.
go.
Yes.
I think I'm in free fall right at this moment to see if I
Excellent.
can manipulate myself onto.
Okay, when it comes to your turn. Is it its turn?
Was
I don't know, Ben, is it?
It is. I think everyone's had a turn.
Has
3
everyone had a
more
second
heads
turn?
burst up out of the water.
Oh my
Of
goodness.
course I do.
Hey guys, I'm thinking maybe my earlier suggestion would
Yeah.
have been a really good idea, just FYI. As the guide, just saying.
Doesn't
Are you
seem to
saying
be
that-
getting any better, is it?
It seems like the more we hurt them, the more reappear. I
Even
feel
with,
like I read a myth about this once.
not with fire damage though. Fire damage.
So what if I attack someone else? I get disadvantage. And that's from the first spell. It's saved from the second one. The
No,
first
from
one.
the compelled duel.
Yeah, so these 3 heads all simultaneously try to attack Jaw, but all with disadvantage.
Jaw or
Jaw. He's
Yeah.
the one.
Jaw
He's the one
is on the
jumping
neck.
He's in midair.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool. Ah.
And I'm like,
It's like-
twisting
it
and
just
turning
bursts
as they
out,
fall.
yeah.
Amazingly, they held you up. And you're like, why, thank you.
You held me
Okay,
up.
so
so
plus
jump
7.
between them and they'll tie themselves in a knot.
Nice.
Well,
It's the
1 plus
logical
7
thing
is
to
8.
do.
A 13 and a 20. Does a 20 hit you?
I reckon it would.
Oh, it was like. Oomph. Okay, does a 15 hit you?
Yep.
Oh, really? So 2 heads come striking through. Have you got plenty of stamina left? So there's a 9 and a 13.
Did you say that one of them was 1?
The first head, yeah.
So doesn't something happen with a critical
Are
fail?
there any fumbles? I don't think there's any fumbles in D&D 5. I don't know.
Okay.
I think if there are criticals, there are fumbles. You can't have the 5% and not the other 5%.
Is that right? Okay, we'll do something about that. So yeah, so
It's more fun.
are you below half hit points yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Why isn't letting
Was it
me
your
do
stamina?
22 damage? That's super weird. Oh, because the whole system is. Oh, that's weird. Yep,
So
cool.
just-
Yeah, definitely under half.
So you're kind of whacked by the first head, and you land on its head, and the other one comes crunching in and actually bites you. So where does it bite you as these jaws snap down?
On the shoulder,
Yeah.
I reckon, as I'm plummeting down.
and
on the
it
back of the
catches you.
shoulder.
Catches you. And
Yeah, and like flings me around.
Yeah, jaw is dangling there like a rag doll as this
Yeah.
thing roars and tries to push
My
its
advice
jaws
is to
close.
run because you haven't paid me yet.
Fantastic. The one, what happens to the one with a kind of a fumble? Oh, I know what happens. So the jaw that actually gets caught, that he lands on top of, gets collected inside the jaws of the other head. So he comes flopping down, lands on top of the one of the head as it was trying to bite him, and then this other head comes in and crunches the both of them. So that damage, that 13 that was done to him, also gets done to this head.
Right. Does it pop?
It doesn't explode yet.
But it will.
Awesome. That brings up, right, Corin.
Right. I'm going to run past here
Yep.
and shoot at this guy. Now, he's within 5 feet of...
Well, he's held in its jaws.
Yep.
I don't think you get a sneak attack just because he's being eaten.
What about...
Well, yeah, they're all kind of clustered together around near the one that's at the front. I just
The
can't
minis
move them
don't
close
fit.
enough. Yeah. It's like all the necks come from a common source. Under the water.
Right.
The common
What
source
the
that's
heck?
burning,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
maybe is about to be.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's like they're little sprouts coming out of the water at a similar point. You know. Every now and then, as the water's splooshed, because the water is being boiled, you can see there's one single large body mass underneath the water, and all these what were 5 heads, but only 4 now are up out of the water.
Right. So we can see there are no more heads
I
to
moved
it.
like 1,
Yeah.
2,
Up
Here.
3...
Good. 10 more. What?
You can't go double move unless you can't run unless you give me a DC 10 reflex.
No,
which-
I'm
No,
doing.
it's got a
I'm doing
special
just.
ability.
But I'm only moving my walking speed.
okay, twice.
My 1 move.
Are you-
30 feet, 6 squares.
Yeah, but you already moved.
Yeah, but I hadn't moved my full. My full
Okay, cool.
rate.
It looks like you moved like 9 squares so far.
Yeah, I was. Well.
He's
okay.
cheating, Ben. Just let him cheat.
So I started here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh yeah,
6.
okay, that's cool.
And then I'll shoot with my bow. I think.
Excellent.
Probably not.
That wouldn't happen if you actually played by the rules, Derek.
14.
14 is enough to hit.
I thought 15 was the DC.
7 points of damage.
7. Excellent. Wow. Okay, good. So your arrow sinks satisfyingly into the neck of one of these.
Okay.
One of these heads. Excellent. Bringing up Menu.
Manu is going to. He sees what you're doing, and he's going to use his flaming sphere as well
Oh.
and fire another ball of fire.
Fantastic.
And we're just going to roll them all down the hill at the thing.
So you,
Right.
yeah. So
Chosen
do you
my
clamber out of the
arms
water a
now.
little bit as well before you do that,
Yes.
or you just you can sit there if you like.
And you know what? Just do it in front of me and just burn the water up in front
Yeah.
of me. Sort of.
So let's say you get pushed sort of 10 feet downstream, which is that way. And
Okay.
just sort of slip and slide.
I love how he's in the water again.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm
That's the best
firing
part.
mine right here.
Right here. Excellent. Good.
Right in the middle of them.
So this single creature gets a reflex save, doesn't it?
But can it move? If it can't get out of the way, then the dex save is useless.
yeah, I was about to say, if it's...
I don't think
If it rolls a 2 anyway.
I was about to say, if it's
Damage.
landing on top of you,
2d6, yeah, 2d6.
it is
Should be
2d6.
6.
6.
No! We both rolled 12 without 2d6.
Damn right we did. That's right, boys and girls.
Oh yeah, flaming spheres for the
You
win.
see this thing as
number
the
of sixes
sphere
and
rolls along the bank, instantly boiling the water that it touches, then rolls down into the water towards this big
No, it
body.
doesn't. It happens. I form it
Appears,
above
right,
it,
yeah, yeah.
and then it just
Ah.
drops down on top of it, and just in
And then
between
the
all
water
four.
just explodes in this plume of steam and droplets of sort of vapor, and you see you actually get to see the creature. So it looks like a big dragon body with 2 front legs and 2 back legs. I'm not sure there's any wings. Maybe there's sort of vestigial wings, and these 5 necks sprouting out of the front of it. And it indeed looks like a legendary hydra. So it's lucky you're treating it with fire. And it writhes and screams, and all the heads shudder, and a couple of the heads turn to look around to see where these flaming spheres are coming from. But most of the heads are still fixated on the paladin.
I love that it's just like it's landed on the body.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
My
Not the
stand-
neck, the body.
So in the
very annoying
melee
it can't
of all
attack you
this,
on the
in the melee of all this, well, it can. It just has
great.
disadvantage.
It's super cool.
In the melee of all this, does one of the tentacles come within range of my longsword?
I guess if you move forward 10
Yeah.
feet, move along the bank 10, along the, there you
Oh,
go.
it's still alive.
When it does, I'm going to take it.
I'm going to use my help action, which I can,
Ooh.
as a bonus action, give you advantage on a roll.
Yeah.
Take that advantage and double down on it. And when I hit it, I'm going to cast a thunderous smite. Sorry, when I hit it.
When?
And that is a 20,
Yep.
not natural, but with bonus.
Excellent.
And so it's going to take 1d8 plus 7.
What's your weapon?
Longsword.
Longsword.
So it takes 11 damage, and it also is going to take thunderous damage, so it doesn't get a save. Does it get a save? It doesn't get a save. No save.
Sucked in Hydra.
Alright, take an additional. So that was 11. Ooh, and another
20.
Another 9. 20 damage.
20 damage?
Yep.
Oh! So that head explodes. So you just lop right
Nice.
through the neck. This one here. Oh yeah, that one there. That's a good idea. In fact, it's the jaws that were holding
Great.
Sure.
jaw. Yeah, it was the jaws, and you just chop it completely off, and jaw. The head hangs there for a moment, and then just it starts falling again.
Great. It also needs to make a successful DC 15 strength saving throw. Will be pushed 10 feet away from us and be knocked prone.
DC 15
Since it has legs,
dex.
it can be knocked prone even in the water.
Con-
Strength.
Strength.
How
Okay,
many
it's got
legs
plenty of
does it
strength, so it's yeah.
Okay, so. Yeah.
There's this, once again, this great wave goes through the river. As
So there's
pushed
steam
away.
and
That's right,
waves.
Steams and waves. Wow! Oh my god.
Cool.
That's
very elemental, this
Super
fight.
cool. So jaw. So you're now sort of semi-attached to the
I'm gonna
jaws.
delay my action. Alright, so I'm right above the middle of the creature.
Yeah, falling still with a head
Falling
attached
towards
to
a
you.
fireball.
Fire, flaming ball.
Well, I don't know if I have a lot of ability to move from falling.
I think a backflip pushing off the tentacle would be fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, put your feet up and push away from the mouth.
And you can also see the body now.
can I, with my quarterstaff, just drop down with my full weight
Definitely.
down onto it
Yeah.
and sort of skewer it
You
like
could
a
do
kebab?
superhero landing.
Yes.
Push my sphere into it.
Well, like,
That's
Yeah.
cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. So driving upside down.
yeah, so I'm upside down and I'm pushing up.
Ah, that's cool. So you push away. Excellent.
That is
That's
cool.
just super cool. I'm going to give you advantage on this.
May I? Oh, wait,
Don't use a 1d6.
natural 6.
18, 14.
So what's that? Not great, but 14.
Yep, that'll hit
That
it.
hits. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll do a
I love
just
it.
do
The bigger
standard.
it is,
Yeah. Standard damage. Standard damage.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that is 7 points of damage.
Oh.
Straight down into it.
So he lands on top of the creature. The water at the moment is held up in a thunderous wave.
Right.
So that he's actually, now sort of this far below the surface of where the water was, but the water is up in this great.
And then the head is above me.
Yeah,
So
that's right. So this all comes slithering and crashing with a great big flop. You can imagine the.
gonna go down.
and is the head gonna fall on me? Which is
No,
gonna.
it just you pushed away from it. He disappeared. Excellent. Fagin.
I maneuver my flaming sphere onto the body of the creature.
Right where I am.
It must make a dex save of 2d 15.
15. I'll get you to make a dex save of 10, Jaw. It makes the dex save.
You make
Yeah.
That is sad.
Thanks.
Oh, my fireball is
Takes
there.
half damage, doesn't it?
So you can move, yeah. Is that
Yeah,
right?
so half
Nathan.
damage on a successful save.
Okay, that's
Portrait
cool.
mode is better.
So 4.
4 damage. Okay, cool. So it wrenches to the side, pulling back across the stream a little bit towards the other side to try and get out of the way of these fireballs. You made the save as well. Do you want to leap off into the water, or are you going to stay on it?
I might hold onto a tentacle and see where it takes
you're
me.
grabbing one of the necks. Yeah, excellent.
Which way is it moving?
It's just moving that way a little bit.
So,
Trying to get away.
do you mean that it moves out of 3 people's threatened squares?
Ooh.
And also, if it moves, it needs to make the dex save again on the spheres. Both
Because my
spheres.
sphere's on
I'll
there
do
as
damage
well.
if it.
Okay, it was just moving. It was just moving for dramatic
Just
purposes.
kind of undulating where it stood.
So it wasn't really moving.
It wasn't
alright.
really moving.
It wasn't-
Right, just
it might have-
cinematically.
It might have looked like it was retreating, but no.
It's in enough trouble
That's not
already.
a rules move. That's just a.
That's right. It's
But
my
you said
imagination.
it moves away. No. What I meant to mean was
I was just trying to reflect and say it's a reflex
Is it
save.
its turn?
No, but technically you did say move.
I don't
So
know what
technically,
I hate your flame.
I don't think it's technically. I think it's literally.
So you just chopped off a whole head, didn't you?
Yeah.
So all 3 heads attack you.
On its turn, it must roll dex saves on both flaming spheres.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should.
Because
DC
the flaming
15?
spheres are still on its square.
Since I wasn't
ow,
allowed to move.
Ouch.
that's a sun.
Well,
What?
you can move
You
as
were
your
allowed to
action.
move.
And 1 fail.
But
So
you've gotta
1
make
save
the-
and 1 fail.
So one of us.
You do.
Do you want to make
No, you do it.
fail?
buddy. No,
You do one of them.
Okay, so you do
the fail,
1d6
he'll do
and
the
I do
succeed.
2d6.
Yeah, ready?
Oh, look at that.
I rolled
Oh.
2 ones.
6, still with a 6.
Hey,
Does that D6
eight
roll
damage.
anything but a 6?
Oh,
And
I'm
now
never
it
gonna
can have
have
its turn. It can move, it can do all that. It doesn't
Wait, did
have
you
to
get
make
that?
the
Yeah,
dex
what's
save again.
on the other side?
Oh,
Six,
they're all
six, six.
sixes.
It's writhing
They're
and
not. They're not. It's like my D20. Oh no, never mind. Keep
it's
going.
writhing and flailing in frustration. There's these stumps, 2 stumps, flailing around, which seem sort of cognizant of the situation and trying to attack with the invisible heads that aren't there anymore. But
Oh.
3 of the heads do remain, and all attack the paladin, who has most obviously
Is this-
done the
is
damage to it.
Is
Yeah,
it, well,
obviously.
not the burning spheres.
No.
Is that burning sphere distraction enough to give it disadvantage? I don't know.
And 2 of them, you reflect that in the dice roll, and one of them gets a 19 against
Misses
you.
me.
No, so clang on
What
your
the
armor.
I
heck?
got
The
plate
teeth.
mail.
Yeah.
Teeth shatter on your armor as you stand there like a fortress of bravery.
Laughing.
Excellent. Bringing up Corin.
All right. Can I get a sneak attack on it as it's...
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I've denied you twice.
All right.
AC
24?
15 as a hit. Oh, how many DC?
That's all
Oh!
nice. And 3 of them are 6.
23. 23.
23. Oh my gosh.
Is it dead yet?
No.
This thing could take a lot of damage.
So
It is taking
through one of the heads, there's this explosion as if blood pressure kind of blows it and it tears open. You can imagine like a balloon when you pierce it,
Yeah.
and then you see it just quickly tear,
like
as in
splinter
slow-mo
out.
video, yeah. And blood sprays up in the air, and it howls with the 2 remaining heads, who sort of look at you and then look at the paladin and "Rah!"
So let's recap. There's blood spraying, there's steam flying, there's waves rippling out,
Two
and
balls.
there's
Two balls of flame.
two balls of fire.
Oh my gosh! It's
Great
like,
balls.
I'd like to
Oh, you beat me
reconsider.
to it, but
I'd like to reconsider my life choices. This is what's going through two of its heads.
No, it can walk. It can run away if it wants to.
It can.
Yeah.
No, it can't.
No,
Yeah.
but if it does, we're like
That's right.
everybody gets an attack of opportunity. And
Wow, that was brutal, Derek.
So good.
Enu.
okay,
I think
I
you just
control the fire.
Yeah,
I just go.
he's got to concentrate on this.
Drop it down
Yeah.
again.
Drop it like it's hard. Drop it
Reflex.
like it's hard.
It's just got to make its reflex, its dex save again.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's trying to vainly flail out of the way, and it does in fact succeed.
So
Oh,
1d6.
Two.
2 damage.
It's still alive. We're just chipping away.
You can of course see on the stump that he lopped off and he shot an arrow through those 2 different stumps. You can see them literally growing back at a frightening speed. But where the fire and the steam and is all flying and hurtling, it seems to be searing and cauterizing those stumps.
Oh.
So it's kind of this battle between this frightening and legendarily famous Hydra head doubling, in fact, is what they do. But you're kind of quelling it with the heat and the chaos. So well done.
This is probably the smartest Hydra to live in a stream of
Yeah.
water.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's very
right.
clever.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Nice
yeah.
try, buddy.
Like, yeah.
Shame we've got all this magical fire.
Whose move is it?
So Milestone, it's your move.
Yep.
And there are no heads near you.
Yep. I'm going to leap into the 2 balls of fire with my longsword. Since I am a gold dragon and I'm resistant to fire, I'm just going to leap through the middle of the flame. And as I dive down, I'm just going to dive down with my
into the
longsword.
depths of
And I'm
the
going to
river.
cast searing smite, so that as I cut it, I cauterize the cut as I cut.
And I'm going to help.
They give me a little bit of a shove as I go.
You get a clap like yeah.
You just see that look glint, and an underward glint coming in his eyes, and you give him a push as he
Yeah,
goes. You know how you run through the air with legs wheeling, kind of and like and you come crashing down. I'll get you to do the jump without any problem. You enter the flame.
Yep. So I'm fire resistant, so I'm
Yeah.
quarter damage. So
Okay. Oh, cool.
yeah.
Oh, they look high.
Yeah. So one's a 22.
Yep.
Yep.
Omayastan Sharmesh, Slayer of Hydras. Can you explain what happened?
Oh, hang
So
on.
I helped.
You literally did help. Yeah.
So I dive into the flame. So what the others see is basically my plate mail, shiny plate mail, disappearing into the flame. It sort of covers me in a flame, and my hellhound pauldrons, of course, sort of flame briefly in hellish flame.
The eyes.
Yeah, the eyes glow red as my sword disappears into the main body of the Hydra, sort of cutting it in 2 through its head.
I throw him the rope and I pull him out of it.
Again. Meanwhile, Manu has continued down the river.
He's standing on the body of the Hydra and slipping slowly.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
I'm left standing on the riverbed with these
Sinking.
flaming balls around me, holding the water at bay as the 2 halves of the Hydra sort of just peel off.
And yes, you throw a rope to him and drag him to the edge again.
Not before I cut a Hydra head off, and then I decorate my armor with the 2 halves of the Hydra.
This is like that D&D basic character you have with those big
My
ears.
ears, my big
Fantastic.
bin, dig bin. Yes.
What do we do about Manu before he
I get out of the
sails away?
water.
Can you get out?
Come on, man, make a swim check. Come on, you can
Swim
swim.
check.
Yeah, that's what you failed at last time.
Oh yeah.
Last adventure.
What's my swim at? Here we go. This is easy swim. What am I swimming at? Really bad. I don't have swim. I'm just going to use survival, right?
Strength or dex.
Oh, Dex is a strength.
Oh, Dex, yeah. +4. Easy. That's 10.
10. That'll be enough just to
your head above the
undignified. Yeah, get your head, sort of grip your handfuls of mud as you drag and they tug out black sticky mud and you pull yourself out in this slimy trail of cloak and goo.
No, and I jump out and everything goes clean because we wax on it, remember? Stop things, right?
Waxed.
Right?
It does help.
Yeah, a little bit,
Absolutely.
little bit.
But you come trudging out. You guys all collapse on the on the causeway, breathing and puffing. Who actually has damage? We'll think about that after the break.
See you soon,
Excellent.
guys.
See you soon.